this is my second video regarding to my experience with reading with Count Marco. So I've been basically going in for sessions with Count Marco for over a year now. He's been my go-to advisor. And there's a point in my life where I used to drop into his 3 times a week when I was actually going through such a tough and yet delicate time in my life for guidance. And he was really there to help me. And I hadn't actually gotten any guidance from Count Marco for a couple of months until last Sunday night. It's Thursday now. And I was coming in to talk about this guy. Of course, it's always about a guy, right? And us girls who are familiar with getting such a spiritual guidance must be curious about how a certain dude sees us, right? So I was asking Count Marco basically like how this dude sees me. And needless to say, I wasn't prepared to be mind blown because this is like the guy that I've only been seeing for a month. And it felt like he was actually repeating after this guy, in which nobody would have known unless they were really gifted, and I hadn't told them so, in which I didn't tell him so. Like, I didn't tell him about anything. I just told him that I've been kind of seeing this guy. And yeah, it's kind of nice to get that validation from Count Marco that he's actually being truthful about, and he's not making it like this guy isn't making it up. I kind of have trust issue because I'm kind of crazy like that. But yeah, it's nice to actually get a validation from Count Marco, but it doesn't stop there. Like really, he wouldn't have known. It's not even like a cliche saying. It's a very niche and specific kind of statement that Count Marco had told me in the reading. That's crazy, right? Here's what kind of shocked me from the reading with Count Marco. No, not shocked, but more like surprised. But he basically told me that this guy could basically read me more than I realized. Like, he reads into my sensitivity, he reads through my depth, and I wouldn't have known because it's still very early on and I haven't really opened up myself completely. I've been pretty open, but not completely. Like, I haven't really shown vulnerability. And last night, a couple days after the read with Count Marco, me and this guy got into a conversation in which it kind of led him to say that he knows that I have such a soft and sensitive heart and that my feeling runs deep, and he feels that I'm very genuine, in which my jaw almost literally dropped. Like, oh wow, like this is what Count Marco had told me exactly in the reading, like very exactly. And it's kind of crazy that I keep getting mind blown even after the reading, even days after the reading. It just basically kind of came to pass, or proven, whichever. If you've never actually gotten a reading from Count Marco, you should really give it a shot. It's really worth it. Like, he tells it like it is, but there's never a bad news with him because he empowers you in a way that you can be sure you can handle whatever life is handing you. He's very empowering, he's very compassionate, and I always leave feeling more positive about my life. And I'm a very critical person, by the way, so I don't really say this about every reader that I've gone to. And it's always nice to have someone to remind you about the power that you have within you every once in a while, especially after going through your day-to-day life in such hustle and bustle that you forget about your core self, or that you tend to lose yourself in your work or something. So yeah, that's basically my testimonial about reading with Count Marco. I'm pretty sure like my first video is out there somewhere in the internet if you want to know more, or you should really go directly to Count Marco and get a reading and experience it yourself. So yeah, bye!